Mr. Darrell, Logitech had an exceptional second quarter. Going forward, what do you expect? Do you expect the demand to wane somewhat?
Well, as I think you know, we did have a very strong quarter. 75% sales growth. That might be the highest we've ever had. I don't know, but as far back as we can see, as we look out into the year, we raised our guidance for the year to 35 to 40% overall growth, and that implies that we continue to have strong growth through the back half of the year. So yeah, we expect to continue to grow through the year.
Gross margins and EBIT did profit especially. Will margins come down somewhat in the second half? And what could be the reasons?
Our gross margin was very strong, and it was strong because of several things. It was first, we continue to mix towards higher margin products, which is great, and we expect that to continue. Second, we had such demand that we really just couldn't promote as much as we normally do. So we had low promotion, and then that was offset by we had more air freight and fast transportation than usual, which was expensive. The net of that was a very strong increase in gross margin. Now we expect to continue to have a good gross margin go back to the rest of the year. Probably not quite this strong, but I think we'll see more promotion than we have in the first half of the year, I would guess. And but the mix should stay the same.
Promotions and the upcoming festive season will have an influence in the next months.
That's right.
Do you think you're able to put out enough product for the demand?
I think so. We have been battling to increase our capacity, and we have. So we've increased capacity across many of our product lines where we felt like we needed it. There are only a couple where we're still behind, and we're adding capacity now for those. So I think we'll be in good shape as we go through the quarter in capacity.
As a result of the pandemic, did you experience any bottlenecks or imbalances in your production or logistic chain?
Yeah, we did with sales growth of 75%, up from 25% last quarter. You can imagine that it pushed our system pretty hard. We had some component shortages and some capacity limitations, but we've, I think, largely broken through both, and we're going to keep working to make sure we have enough capacity in the right place as we go through the year.
If I look at the product range, webcams and video communication were exceptionally strong. Do you see a point where the market reaches some saturation?
If you think about it, we really started down a path years ago where we positioned ourselves behind four big we thought would be mega trends. One of them was that where people are going to work from more than just an office, which in retrospect looks obvious. A second was the rise of esports as a spectator sport and a participant sport to the point where it would be the biggest collection of sports in the world. That's still debatable, but I still strongly believe it. The third one is that content would be created by more than just big companies. A dozen big companies would be created by everyone, and it's obvious now. But that more people would watch that content and create that content than you could imagine. Hundreds of millions, millions of people. That's happening, and it'll keep growing. And then the last one is the one you mentioned, which is we really believe that video communication would replace audio communication, and we continue to believe that. And that, largely speaking, people go to. Of course, there will be times like this one with you where you won't want to be on video, but you'll still have video capability on all the time, everywhere. And so, because we believe that, I think there's tremendous growth potential left. I think we're at the very early days of video enabling every room and every person in the world. So, I don't think we are anywhere near tapped out. We won't be for decades.